Welcome to another fishing adventure. I just pulled up, there's the lake down there. I'm going to do a little fishing, but I thought first I'd make some fresh brewed coffee with my sweet power bank. So of course you could make coffee with a propane stove, or heat water up and pour over and do that. That's totally portable, but I don't know, there's just something about the convenience and the coffee that you get from one of these electric coffee makers. Coffee's in, water's in. I'm just going to turn on my power bank. It's got these AC plugs, just like the household plugs. You can run any household appliance that's 600 watts or less. Actually, this is 700 watts, and it has this mode where it can run up to 1200 watts. So that's what I'm doing. Boom, making coffee. Starting out at 97%. I made coffee with this the other day. It started at 100 and it only brought it down to 79% for a 5-pot cup of coffee. So I could do these 5 times with one full charge on this. Pretty sweet. All right, I just carried most of my stuff down to the spot while this coffee was brewing. No cream today, just strong black coffee. All right, let's go fishing. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Now I'm ready to catch some giants. Are you ready to catch some giants? Let's catch some giants. Quite a long rock scramble to get from where the rods are down to the water. It's always fun. Water's looking okay. There's a lot of algae, pretty big algae bloom, but it's not like pea soup or anything. There's just lots of suspended algae. This lake is pretty new to me. This is like my 3rd time fishing it, so still have a lot to learn, but for this lake. Hook baits are going to be the sweet almond tiger nuts. Surprise, surprise. I just retied both my lines, put brand new hooks on. I didn't check them or anything. I just know last time I went fishing I caught a bunch of fish, and I just think it's time for some new hooks. Weather is fair. Temps are in the 70s, and there's like a 10 to 15 mile an hour breeze blowing in. It's just really nice evening for sitting by the lake. It's about 5 p.m. Pack bait's left over from the previous session, and it's a little dry and crumbly. Doesn't stick that great. I'm just gonna add a little bit of this algae water here. A couple of splooshes. Bada bing. I'm using 3-ounce sinkers, even though this is a lake and there's no current. The wind's blowing a little bit, and I just want my bait to stay put. I don't want the waves knocking my bait around. It gets dark at about 8:30 these days. Sunset is at 8, and then twilight, of course, and then actual darkness about 8:30. So it's going to be about a 3.5-hour session here. I'm not going to fish into the dark tonight. Last time I fished here, as soon as it got dark, the bugs went on the attack. It was insane. Not just the biting bugs either. There's just like bazillion moths. Even when I don't have any lights on at all, there's just a bazillion moths flying up your nose, flying in your ears. Just an unpleasant situation. I haven't really looked at the sonar map for this area here where I'm standing, what the depth is. I'm not sure. Let me cast out and let's find out. Okay, that's a little deeper than I thought. I'm guessing that's about 7 feet or so, just approximately. Maybe I'll look at the sonar map on my phone here in a little bit. I just know from browsing the sonar map that pretty much everywhere on this lake, if I'm casting within 50 to 75 yards of the shoreline, I'm going to be in 10 feet or less of water. So I think it's all pretty good along the shoreline here as far as late summer carp fishing goes. Oh, it was a little deeper there. I didn't cast out farther. That was 8 to 10 probably. Better check that sonar. Both times that I fished this lake previously, the fishing was excellent, and caught a bunch of fish, caught a bunch of big fish, and so I think I've probably developed some very unrealistic expectations. Maybe not. Maybe it's going to be great again. We'll see. So it's been about half an hour, and a new spot like this, I like to reel in, you know, a little more often than I would otherwise. The point is to see if I catch any weeds when I reel in or anything like that. I didn't catch any weeds, but during that half hour I was sitting here, I did see a couple of fish surface, and they were much closer to shore than where I was casting. So I'm going to cast a little bit shorter, maybe only about 20 yards. Right there. Yeah, and that's still 5 to 7 feet of water there, just 20 yards off the shore. Okay. Fish on. There are some other people not too far down the bank from me that are fishing, and I'm not going to do a bunch of talking and interrupt their fishing and their peaceful evening. So just enjoy the fight here, folks. It is 8 o'clock, the sun just went down. I've been here for 3 hours and haven't had a single bite. Big fish in the net. He's hooked really good. $22.5 in the net. 22.5 in the net. So let's say this is about a 21 pound common carp. Huge tail. Look at the size of that tail. This thing fought me for a long time, right in front of me for a good 15 minutes or so. Great fight. He's all tuckered out because I wore him out good. This is the only fish after 3 hours of fishing this evening. It's about to get dark. I'm afraid this might be the only one, but it's a good one. Oh, yes. Back in the water. So long. Well, I just guess it's just a one fish kind of night, but it was a good one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.